Hi makeup friends, I hope you all are doing well. I have a haul to share with you guys. It's from Wonderful World. I told you guys in a previous video that my husband gave me a gift card to Wonderful World, and I was kind of holding off until like January and to see if there was any new products that they brought out. So I checked a different location than to the one that I normally go to, and I found some interesting finds. It's mostly makeup, as you guys know, so I just wanted to share them with you all in case you were interested in finding any of these. I visited the Long Circular Mall branch and I found these items. So firstly, what I picked up, these are the Forever Young by Jean Pierre Moisturizing Coconut Mask Sheet. So I picked up two of these. These are $15 each, and these are just the masks that you lay on your face, like the paper masks. So this one is a coconut one. This one says natural skin quencher. My plan is to try some moisturizing masks to see if they can help with balancing the oils on my face. And how you use this, it says clean and dry face, tear open pouch and remove mask, unfold. Place mask on face, smoothing out to ensure skin contact. Leave on for 15 minutes. Once complete, remove mask and rub in remaining liquid. So I'm hoping that this works well for me. I'm hoping that it doesn't break me out. So I will report. It feels really nice and squishy and it feels cold. So I'm really hoping that this works nicely for me. So I picked up a coconut one, and then so that's the moisturizing one, and then I picked up a green tea one, and this one is for pore control, to help you with your pores, and this one says no large pores here. So it's the same instructions. It's just a sheet mask that you lay on your face, and it's supposed to help you with your pores. So if any of you have tried these Forever Young masks, please let me know what you have thought of them. I've never tried this type of mask. I have only done masks that you paint on. Do you guys like my eye makeup? I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I have used it a few times before, but I've never used it to do a full eye look, and I really like how it turned out. So just wanted to share. Then I picked up two pairs of these little what do you call these? Like the little cubic little diamond studs. So I picked up two of the larger ones. I love wearing these. If I'm wearing like a very big statement necklace, I won't wear a very big earring because then it's too overpowering. So I have on a very dainty little necklace so I can wear a big earring. But I bought these. I do have one pair already, but they turn kind of easy, and I mean they're only like $12. So I picked up a larger one, and then I picked up a smaller one. So these were $12 each. I really like to wear these when I'm wearing big statement necklaces. They just look really nice. So try that trick. If you're wearing a very big statement necklace, do not wear a very big earring. It's going to look like too much. A lot of the times I've seen girls do that and it just looks too much. Okay, then I looked at some videos on contouring your neck hair because I have like a flappy second chin. So I've been looking at some videos on how to contour hair a little better, and usually I only contour with powder, but any of them that I have seen, they contour with a cream contour palette, or they contour with a darker concealer. And I said before I go ahead and invest in a cream contour kit like the Anastasia one or any of the other more high-end, more expensive contour kits, because I'm not a pro at contouring. I just try. I picked up one of the LA Girl Pro Conceals. This is my favorite concealer. I try to go 2 shades darker than my my original concealer, and I picked up this color is in Toast, I have no idea how well or not it will work for me. I do have some very, very white concealers, like really white. So if this is too dark, I will just mix it on my hand to get a shade that is nice enough for my skin tone. So this is $22. This is really good to practice with if you don't want to invest a lot of money into, and I'm not really looking to do that right now until I can get down contouring good. So just picked up this, going to try that out. Then the next thing I saw was I posted a picture on the All Over Beauty makeup group, as well as I posted in like Caribbean Makeup Lovers and some other pages some pictures of some of the displays that I saw in Wonderful World, some of the places that I got, some of the displays that I got these items from, and one of them was the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lipstick display, but the Halloween display. So I picked up this one from the Halloween display just because the other colors are like gray, black, blue, very dark purple, and I wasn't really interested in any of those other colors, but I picked up this red one, and this one is in Bloody Beautiful. I'm not wearing that today. I'm wearing a mixture of two Milanis, I believe is Gorgeous, and one of the metallic ones, I think it's Madly in Love. So I'm just wearing a mixture of those two. But I tested this one next to my cherry cobbler just to see. I was like, damn, I was hoping that they did not just take the cherry cobbler one and put it into the Halloween display and freaking change the name. So this one is called Bloody Beautiful, but I tested it against my cherry cobbler and it's not the same shade. It's a different shade of red. So I'm happy for that. The cherry cobbler is more pinky toned, whereas this one is just red. So this is a really nice color, Bloody Beautiful, and I'm actually thinking to go back for the white. There's a white shade in it, and my idea with the white is that it can tone down any dark lipstick that I have, because some of the dark liquid lipsticks that I have I really don't enjoy that much because they're kind of messy, or I don't know, it's just sometimes too dark. So I'm thinking that I can just keep that white one and I can mix it into different shades to kind of alter shades that I have and all of that. That's a good idea. If you find yourself wanting to buy a lot of liquid lipsticks or a lot of lipsticks and you just don't have the money to spend on it, or you just don't want to spend the money on it, just buy one or two staple colors. Like if you were to get a black lipstick or a black liquid lipstick, you can add that to this and make a vampire red color, or you can add the white to this and get a more pinky toned color. So you can mix and match your liquid lipsticks or your lipsticks, and it gives you different colors where you don't have to spend a ton of money on liquid lipsticks. So I find myself mixing a lot these days, just really to experiment and to see different shades that I do get. Next, I found this Clean Color Pro Sealer Makeup Setting Spray. It says matte finish and long lasting. Now this is a tiny itty bitty little bottle of the smallest setting spray size that I have ever seen. And this one is 0.30 ml or 1.01 fluid ounces. This is a very tiny bottle. When you see it on the display, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. I spent only $15 on this. I was very interested in it, one, because it's from Clean Color, and two, because on the display they make it a point to say that it's a matte setting spray. So for $15, I mean, I don't expect it to be an Urban Decay, how Urban Decay keeps my makeup on, but for $15, I'll surely try it. More inexpensive setting sprays like this, I always do it as an in-between before I finally finish my makeup. So when I put on my primer, foundation, concealer, powder, blush, so because I have all of that powder going on, I will use a more inexpensive setting spray, spray down my face before I begin my eye makeup and stuff to help the makeup set on my face so that I don't look too powdery. And then once I'm finished with my eye makeup and mascara and my lips and all of that, I'll go in with a more high-end or a better setting spray. and it will kind of just lock everything in place. Like I'll use the model in a bottle, or I will use my favorite of all time, the best setting spray I've ever tried is the Urban Decay De-Slick makeup setting spray. That one keeps your makeup locked in for hours on hours. I love that setting spray, but definitely want to try this as an in-between. And because I am trying this out and I may do a review on it for you guys, please let me know if you'd be interested in a review on it, because it's only $15. If that works, that will be great for all of us. I will probably use that as a last step in my makeup to see how well that keeps my makeup on. So I'm very interested to try that. The next product I picked up was another brush from Moda, and this is the Crease Brush. So I previously told you guys that I believe these brushes were $35, but it actually is $38. But this crease brush looks really nice. I've been on a brush kick lately. I do not have like a ton of expensive brushes. I do have one or two brushes from Sigma. This freaking thing is so hard to open. Oh. I do have a few brushes from Sigma. I'm dying to try Morphe brushes. I don't own any Morphe brushes. I have a lot of e.l.f., a lot of Real Techniques. So I've just been on a brush kick lately, and I picked up this one. Look how nice and long it is. So it's give you a lot of room to hold and blend. I'm really excited to try this one. So I've picked up a bunch. Not a bunch. I have two of these. I have the complexion brush and I have the contouring brush, and they work really nicely. The bristles are soft. It is a really good brush. So excited to try this one to see how this one works in my crease and blending out. Very excited to add that to my brush collection. Then I saw someone post a picture of a Jordana mattifying primer that they found in Wonderful World, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to try that. So I found it, and it is called the Jordana Mattifying Face Primer. It says Jordana Prime No Shine Mattifying Face Primer. Now this one is in 02 mattifying. This was $55, and this one is 02 because Jordana has brought out two face primers, and the first one is for pore filling. So it's like that one is a pore filling primer. So if you are somebody who has a problem with large pores but you aren't necessarily oily, I would say go for that one. But if you're somebody who's oily, I would definitely say to try this one. So this is the first time that I'm ever trying a face primer, from Jordana. I'm so excited to try it. $55 is an okay price, but if it works, hey, it works for $55. A lot of my face primers that I have are super expensive, so I will be very excited to try this one. It says reduces the look of pores and fine lines and extends makeup wear time. Apply a dime size amount of Prime No Shine Mattifying Face Primer with fingertips beginning at the center of the face, working outward. Let dry before applying makeup, or wear alone for a fresh look. Very excited to try this. Please let me know if you guys would like a review on this primer. Again, I'm always very cautious trying new face products, hoping that it doesn't break me out. So I will definitely try this out and let you guys know. This may be a great drugstore primer, or may be a great fail. I don't know. We never know until we try, right? So I'm going to try this one out for you guys. Then while looking at that display, I found this other Jordana primer, and this one is the Jordana Eyeshadow Primer, and this one is in 01 Nude. For the eyeshadow primers, I did not see any other primers like how I saw this one. So there was this one, and then the pore minimizing Jordana primers in a white tube. But for the eyeshadow primer, I only saw this one. So I don't think there are any other shades. This one is in nude. It says intensifies eyeshadow color and extends wear. So I'm excited to try this. This tube kind of reminds me of like the tube that the Milani primer is in. So I'm very excited to try this eyeshadow primer and see. What I look for is that it makes my eyeshadows last. They don't crease, and my eye doesn't look sweaty or greasy or anything like that. And this one that I'm wearing right now works fantastic. I mentioned this one to you, I believe, in my December favorites. This one is the Ruby Kisses Eyeshadow Magic Primer. Fantastic primer for $55 in Wonderful World. I've had on my makeup for about 6 hours now, and my eyeshadow's looking fantastic. The only thing that I did was that I blotted and I put a little powder on my face, but I didn't touch up anything else. So let's put this one to the test and let me really see how this one works. Then last but not least, I have been contemplating ordering these eyeshadows from Amazon, because these eyeshadows are said to be a dupe to the Viseart or Viseart palettes, and the Viseart palettes are $80 US for one. I personally cannot see myself spending $80 US on a palette regardless of how good it is, because I have other high-end palettes that I only paid $40 or $50 US for, and they are fantastic. Really good in my opinion. So to spend $80 US on a palette, I can't see myself doing that. But there was a beauty vlogger called Sabrina, and Sabrina has different videos showing comparisons of these eyeshadow palettes to the expensive Viseart palette. So she did one of the inexpensive palettes on one side and the Viseart palette on the other, and you could not even tell which palette was what. Now these palettes sell on Amazon for $6 US each, but she was speaking about in her store, I believe it's a Five Below, which is like a dollar store to them, that she found them for $2 US each. Now if I had to pay $6 US from Amazon and bring it in, anytime I look at something online, I always multiply it by a factor of 10, because it kind of gives me room for taxes and customs and all of that. So if I were to pay $6 US, I would say that each palette cost me $60 US to order and bring in. I paid $15 TT from Wonderful World for each of these palettes. I could not believe my eyes when I saw them on display, first of all, because I had them in my cart on Amazon ready to bring them in with my next order. But when I saw these in Wonderful World, I almost was like, oh my god. So I found these Beauty Treats palettes. There were 3 on the display, and then this very colorful one. I believe she tested these 2, and there's another one I believe she tested, but that one wasn't on the display. But I was just so excited I was most excited for this neutral one here, because the shades are very similar to the Viseart palette. This one I believe could be a little lighter than the Viseart one when I saw her doing the demonstration, but the look that she achieved from this palette was like spot on, and you could not even tell. So these palettes cost $15 TT here in Wonderful World. Definitely scoop these up if you see them, because they are a dupe to a very expensive freaking palette. 15 TT as opposed to 80 US. I picked up all. Now at first when I went, I only picked up these 2 because they looked the best to me. These are the 2 that I picked up. And then I saw this one. There are only 3 on the display, so these are the 3 that are on the display. And I said, you know what, I'm not buying, I'm not going to pick up this one, because how often am I going to use these? And then another thing too, these palettes are all matte. I mean, there are 1 or 2 that have a tiny bit of shimmer, but when you swatch it, they look matte. Now, I didn't pick up this one because I said, you know what, those colors are going to be kind of chalky, and because they're so bright, and how often am I going to use them? But this one is the best of the 3 that I have picked up. It's the most pigmented. So these are the 3 Beauty Treats palettes that I got from Wonderful World. You guys, I cannot wait to do a look with this. Now I'm especially excited for this one since I have swatched it, because I've wanted the Morphe 35B palette for so long, for such a long time, but other palettes have since come up and I've chosen other palettes over it and all of that. But this one here, I'm just gonna swatch some for you. Look at that. From a $15 eyeshadow palette. Oh my god, that I was going to leave behind. I'm so flippin' happy that I picked these up. Look at that. I'm so excited to try a look with these. Now, I mean, they're not going to be like the best quality out there, but the quality is fantastic. I mean, it's good. It's so good for $15. So good. Cannot wait to do a look with these for you guys. I don't have a wipe. I have a piece of tissue. So let me see if I can get some of these colors off to swatch the more nude shades for you. But I'm excited for this, guys. Definitely, if you see this little palette, $15 TT in Wonderful World, pick it up, especially for Carnival. Pick it up. This one is called Bright. This one is called Neutral, and this one is called Cool. Couldn't you go wrong? Okay, let me see these. This is this one. The colors look really nice. These are nice to travel with as well. Put them there. This one, you can barely see this one. It's there. But I'm excited for these, guys. Really excited. We just swatched some from the Cool palette for you to see. Can't believe I almost left behind that very colorful one. So these are the Cool palette, and these are all matte shadows. Now, they are a little chalky, but you can definitely work with them. You guys, I have a matte palette from Beauty Treats that I picked up from Pennywise, and I believe that that's like a hidden gem. I wonder if I have any more. Maybe I can do a video just on Beauty Treats palettes for you guys and swatch them and let you know which ones that I really recommend. Tell me if you'd be interested in a video like that. But that is everything that I picked up from Wonderful World on my trip here. I do still have some cash left behind on my gift card, so I'm just holding off a little bit to see if they bring out anything new closer to Carnival. But I'm really excited for everything that I found here, especially this little primer, the face primer, this. I'm just excited, and my brush and my earrings and my face mask. I'm just excited for everything. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If there is anything from this video that you would like specific reviews on, definitely let me know. If you want me to do the Beauty Treats eyeshadow palette, a video just on these palettes, plus I have, I think, 1 or 2 other Beauty Treats palettes. They are little hidden gems that you can find locally in our beauty supply stores. For you that cannot find it in Trinidad and you live in the States, you can definitely check Five Below, or maybe a Daiso, or maybe the Dollar Tree, or you can order online from Amazon, or definitely check to see if Beauty Treats has a website of their own. I'll try to leave some links in the down bar for you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!